everybody. It's 6:02. We're gonna get started. We're gonna be mindful of people's time. My name is Eddie Villanueva. I'm the Members Engagement Assistant here with the United States Senate Federal Credit Union. And thank you once again for joining us on another weekly Wednesday webinar series, chapter, whatever you want to call it. It has been a thing now for a few months now, and we appreciate each one of you for being here. With that being said, I just want to introduce you to the panelists. You might be familiar with it. And if it's your first time joining us, you're going to meet them this evening. First of all, we want to introduce our content queen, which is Carrie Lazar. She's our content specialist, press release specialist. She's the marketing guru. She does it all. So Carrie, thank you very much. All the slides that you will be seeing here with the content has been created by Carrie. So thank you very much for all the hard work that you do. And the presenter of the day, of the night, of the evening, the one and only Milton Aguilar. He's our membership development officer. Any questions that you may have about our products, our services, but mainly membership, Milton will be the person to talk. You would like to talk to. And before he starts his presentation, we want to let you know that we have the chat function as well as the Q&A feature. So if you have any questions regarding the presentation or any of our products or services while Milton is presenting, you're more than welcome to put your questions in the chat or using the Q&A feature. And as usual, we're gonna read all those questions live at the end of the presentation, and we will answer them as well. Well, that being said, Milton, it's your time to shine, brother.
Hey Eddie, thank you so much for the introduction as always. And you know what, you forgot to introduce yourself, Eddie. So I guess I'll go ahead and do it. So Eddie, obviously, is from joining us from the marketing department. So thank you so much. And he's going to be keeping track of the chat and also the Q&A. So if anyone has any questions, please feel free to submit those questions using one of those two features. And with that being said, good evening, everyone, and thank you all so much for joining us on another webinar here at the Credit Union. And I just wanted to start by saying that if you all recall, a couple of weeks ago when we did our webinar, we opened it up to the members to send suggestions and to let us know what you wanted us to talk about. And this was a particular item that our members want to know about. They want us to start highlighting some of the products, and I think this is a great time for us to come in and do this particular presentation on one of our very popular products that we have here at the Credit Union, and that is our exciting Smart Rewards credit card that we offer here at the United States Senate Federal Credit Union. So without further ado, let me go ahead and dive in and start get going on it right away. Before I dive deeper, I just wanted to let you know, what are some of the reasons why our members love our rewards credit card. The one thing, and obviously in no particular order, but obviously this particular product, you get to earn points for cash back, for merchandise, travel, and more for every time you make a purchase. Also, the one particular bullet points that actually it's really close and dig to my heart is the fact that we have very competitive rates. Our rates right now for this particular product, it is 14.25% on the annual percentage rate, or the APR. And with that, I definitely want to emphasize that this rate is very low compared to the competition. As you might see, what are some of the rates that you'll be able to find in the market right now. You'd be surprised that finding anything under 20%, it's a little difficult, even for those that have excellent credit. So when you look at our particular product, and this is doesn't apply just to this particular product that we're talking about, but it's just in anything that we do when it comes to lending. We really have great rates, and if anything was to happen, if the rate was to be increased, because again, I also want to make sure that we make clear that this particular rate is variable, and just right now it happens to be that we are at 14.25%. But in the event if the rate was to go up, just rest assured that we do have a cap, a ceiling as to what is the most that we can charge, and that is going to be 18%. So If you look at the competition, if you look at the especially the cars that are being offered by your conventional banks, it is right now national average is going to be anywhere between 22 to 24.99% is the interest rate that they're offering right now, and obviously that would be after the any special promotions that they might do for new cards. But I'll tell you this: I have seen rates as low as, I mean, as high as 33%, and this is something from a big bank that I'm sure all you guys are familiar with. And the name of it starts with the letter C. They're new in they're pretty aggressive right now in the credit card market. But if once you look at the credit, I'm sorry, once you look at the rates are pretty high, and even for people that have good credit scores. So getting back, sorry, I got a little sidetrack over there. It's just that I get very passionate when I start talking about the rates and what are some of the great benefits of being a credit union member, and that is that again, the ceiling, the most that we can charge you on an interest rate on any lending product, it's going to be 18%. So this credit card right now, 14.25%, the lowest in the market, can't beat it. And with that, rest assured that we do not charge any annual fees. There is no cash advance fee or balance transfer fees. For those that might be familiar with balance transfer fees, you know that most companies will charge you anywhere between 3% up to 5%, or they will have a fixed dollar amount depending on which one is more. That's the one that they're going to be charging you at. And another great highlight as to why our members love our card is that we do not increase the rate in the event that you miss a payment or if you're utilizing that cash advance feature. Let me repeat that: no increasing of the rates for late payments or cash advance. And the reason why I'm emphasizing that also is because, if you look at the competition, you're going to find that they do provide, great promotional rates. They do have all of that exciting 0% rate for 6, 12, or up to 18 months. But what happens after you miss a payment, whether it was due to a harsh time, or it's just you just happen to forget to make the payment, they will come back and penalize you for it, and they will get rid of your promotion. Two, they will bump up your interest rate as a penalty just for missing a payment. Or if you're using cash advance, the rate that you pay on a cash advance is going to be different versus the rate that you're paying on your normal day-to-day purchases. So something to really be careful. I always recommend that you read the fine print whenever you are going and shopping around for credit cards. Make sure that you really read the details, and if you have an opportunity to talk to an agent, make sure you ask the question, because you'll be surprised what are some of the penalties that you'll be facing by just for missing one payment. And it truly is important to be informed, because while the promotions that they're offering you looks great, but once you start looking on the back end, what happens after the promotion runs? What is the interest rate that you're going to be looking at? And also, what happens if you do miss a payment, or if you want to use the cash advance feature? So always be very mindful, and read the fine print, just so that you don't run into any surprises. So, but if you were to become a credit become an owner of one of this credit card that we're talking about, rest assured that you will not be you won't have to worry about any of those things that I was just mentioning. With that being said, or Smart Rewards Visa credit card is compatible with your favorite mobile wallets. For those, nowadays everything is becoming going into the digital age, and I know that I include myself on it. Oftentimes I don't like to use my card with me. But what I do is I have added my card to my digital wallet. I have an Apple product, so I have my Apple wallet, and I have been able to add my card to it, and I can take advantage of that feature, which is the contactless payment as well too. So it's just so many different features that this particular card has to offer. again, as I mentioned before, the tap to pay, it is very neat. So it's payments on the go. You don't have to have your physical card. You can just take advantage of the digital ways of making the payments. Also, you do have the card alerts that you can send. You'll be sent notifications about any suspicious activity. And the most important thing here that as I was mentioning before, especially if for those that do want to request a PIN number to their credit card and take advantage of the cash advance, know that you have access to over 100,000 ATMs nationwide, and all of those are going to be surcharge free. So whenever you are going in and shopping around, I mean, sorry, not shopping around, but needing to get some cash from your credit card, you know that you can do that, and then you can easily do it by visiting, any of the ATMs, as long as you see that there are in the network. I will be showing you the list of those networks here in some of the slides that are coming up, but I just wanted to mention that so that you are aware. So with that being said, the Smart Rewards credit card, as easy as it sounds. So you purchase, you earn, and you redeem. Um, you may ask yourself, how do I earn points? And the answer is pretty simple. In essence, you get 1 point for every dollar that you spend. Plus, you can earn 2, 5, 7, 7, or even 10 times the points throughout the year. Sometimes we do run special promotions, and I'll be talking a little bit about that here in the next slide. But I also wanted to mention that the way how you earn points is through your credit card, but also for those that have checking accounts with us and have or debit card, we're not leaving you alone. You are going to be able to also get points by using your debit card. It's just that the structure on how you get points is slightly different. So you get 1 point for every dollar that you spend. But the most important thing here is that you'll be able to combine those points. So in essence, all of the points that you earn, whether it's with your credit card or your debit card, all of those points go to the same bank. So all the points get combined for you. So in essence, you don't have to worry about logging into two different sites. Everything is going to go into one bank, and all of your points will be there. And with that being said, this is something that we wanted to highlight, and that is the right now, it started yesterday, and it's going to run all the way to the end of the month. We do have a special promotions right now that it's pretty much you getting 10 times the points, 10 times the rewards for every dollar that you spend. So for every dollar you're spending right now, you're getting 10 points, and that is going to run all the way through the end of the month, all the way through August. And it's exciting. Right now it is the summertime. I know a lot of people are taking vacations, traveling, going anywhere, going places. And the other thing too, I was going to mention, it is right now is the, going back to school. It's around the corner. I know in some places here in the area, school starts, next week. For most places, it's going to be mid-August to late August. So for those that want to do some back to school shopping, this might be, a great opportunity for you to get rewarded for doing that. So if you already have a credit card with us, take advantage of this exciting promotions. So you get 10 points for every dollar that you're spending. So this is really exciting. And remember that this promo is going to run all the way through the end of August. So August 31st is going to be the last day for this promotion. With that being said, that's the promo that we're running for the month of August. But again, throughout the year, as I mentioned before, we do run a special promos that you'll be able to take advantage. So don't get discouraged if you only see that it's just a 1 point for every dollar that you spend. That is not always the case. You do have special months that we are able to offer you exciting promotions for you to take advantage. So with that being said, use your card on items such as your most basic things, right? Such as gas, groceries, dining out, coffee, and just know that every time you're using the card, you're earning points, whether it's your debit or credit card. But obviously, right now we wanted to highlight the credit card, which is again, it's an exciting product. And once you have those points, where you can redeem your points, pretty simple. You can get gift cards, you can get cash back, by merchandise, travel, purchase rebates, and we're going to be highlighting some of this ways on how you can get all these points. But before we do that, you might ask yourself, how do I redeem those points? And the answer is very simple. All you have to do is just log into your online banking, my USSFCU.org, click on card rewards on the left sidebar. And then once you do that, it's going to take you to the site where you'll be able to browse thousands of reward options, and you redeem it, however you want to. One of the ways that you can do it, it's by redeeming, but simple as by getting a gift card, or getting cash back. And it truly is exciting. I wanted to give you all a quick snapshot of what the site looks like once you enter. This is going to be your home screen. It is going to tell you the amount of points that you have available. As you can see, it will tell you the number of points that you have, and just click right underneath it and hit on redeem. Once you do that, you'll be able to browse the options on how you can redeem those points. The first one that I want to emphasize is going to be the gift cards. You can go ahead and redeem your points for gift cards. We pretty much partner with just about every company that you can think of. Any place where you like to go and shop around, rest assured that you probably will see the option to get a gift card from them. And the nice thing about this is that you can have the gift card being issued to you in a digital form, or if you want to perhaps give it as a gift to somebody else, you can actually request a physical card that can be mailed to you. So that again is really exciting. But I will also add that not all of the companies issue physical cards. For instance, I know one of the ones that don't issue a physical card is going to be Airbnb, just to name a few. But most other places will be able to offer you the physical card option. But nowadays, with technology and everything, most everybody, doesn't complain by having a digital card. With that being said, the other ways on how you can use your points is by treating yourself. Why not pay yourself? If you don't want the gift card, you can get cash back. You can request a direct deposit, for a deposit to be sent right straight into your checking account. And it doesn't have to be your USSFCU checking account. It can be any account at any other financial institution. All you need is the information such as the routing and the checking account number. And once you do that, and you process the submit the request, it takes about a couple of days, and then your money will be deposited. Also, you can do purchase rebate. This is actually a very exciting one that I used myself a few times, and I want to show you all a quick snapshot of what it looks like. If you want to do the direct deposit option, so in essence, you select the amount that you want to redeem. It starts in increments of 25. Once you get to 100, it goes between 150 to 100 and so on. And it tells you the amount of points that you're gonna be spending, and then it will take you all the way through that. There's a total of 6 steps in essence, but once you get to the last step, is you're gonna receive the confirmation, and within 2 to 3 business days, the money will be deposited into your account. So it's pretty neat for those that don't want to get a gift card, don't want to use it for travel or the other many options that you have. Doing a direct deposit is not a bad way to go. Now, this one here is the purchase rebate. This is the one that I have used myself personally. It is truly exciting. It is on selected purchases. Obviously, I must add that. But as you can see here on this quick example, this particular person here actually, Carrie, you don't mind if I share it, but this is actually my colleague's Carrie's snapshot of her points, and she recently traveled, and once she logs into the site, she'll be able to see what are some of the transactions that are eligible for rebates, and it'll tell you exactly how many points you need in order to pretty much wipe those transactions from your credit card statement. And it truly is pretty nice feature to use. It truly is a popular one, I will say. And so, again, it's one of the many options that you can do in order to take advantage of all the points that you earn through with your credit card and debit card combined. Um, the other thing, and which is very popular, is that you can use the points for travel, whether it's you want to book a flight, you want to book a hotel, car rental, cruise, or any activities. You can also do that. And I will say that for the flights, we do not have any blackout days. We do not have any restrictions, and so feel free to use your points for travel as you like, without any restriction whatsoever. Once you go into the option to redeem for travel, it will bring you to this site, this page that you see here. Right above, you're going to have the options on why you want to book, whether it's a flight, hotel, car rental, activity, or a cruise. And it's, in essence, it looks just as 99% of the travel sites that you see out in the web. This is a quick example of what it's like to book a flight, whether you want to do a round trip, a one-way, or if you want to be one of those adventurers that want to stop, and do multi-city. You can book it however you want. And again, like they say, the most important thing here is that there are no blackout dates. There's no restriction. So as long as you have the points, you can go ahead and book anything that you want without any restrictions. One of the things that I also wanted to highlight on this particular option here is that, and this is actually a true testament that we received from a member not long ago. Actually, she booked a 7-day cruise to the Caribbean, and she did it by using her points. She was able to find a really exciting promotion, a great sale, and all she had to do was use the points that she had earned, redeem those, and she just came back from that cruise. I believe it was in June, if I'm not mistaken. Carrie, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, it truly is exciting on the ways on how you can redeem all of your points. And it truly is, in my opinion, probably this will be the one of the features where you will see that the points are even more valuable, just because of the all of the different promotions that you can take advantage when using your points. The other option too, if you do wanted to book any activities, I'm sorry, you can do that as well. And then once you click on the activities options, and you enter the city that you want to travel, it will give you the list of all of the activities that you can do. For instance, the example that I'm using on this one, it's if for those that are out of state, that don't live in the DMV but want to come and visit DC, you can go ahead and book a trip and then do a nighttime monument bus tour. And they will pretty much take you all throughout the monuments here in the DC, the nation's capital, in the night. It's pretty neat, and that starts at 4,600 points. Very, very inexpensive. And again, you can do that by just pretty much pay for it just by utilizing all your points. Now, if you are one of those people that don't want to use your points for travel, don't want to get cash back, don't want to get gift cards, or don't want to take advantage of the rebate options, it's okay. Because you can also, go ahead and go on a shopping spree if you like. There are so many different options. There's so many different items that you can go and purchase, on the website. Once you go in on the redeem options, and you can get pretty much just about anything you can think of, from your most basic, electronic appliance. And the list goes on and on and on and on. So it truly is a great place for you to pay yourself after you have used your card, and it is exciting. And with that being said, before again I start wrapping up my presentation, I also want to let you know that pretty much whenever you become a member of the credit union and you have your card, your credit card, and obviously if you also take advantage of the debit card as well, option as well, we want to make sure that you know that we do our very best to make sure that you're always protected. We have the two-factor authentication feature so that you can protect yourself, take an additional layer of security for protecting your account here with the credit union. And it's always our advice that you never share your credentials. Set up the account alerts as I alluded to at the beginning of the presentation. We also have the card control feature where in essence you pretty much it's like a little remote control for your credit card or your debit card that you can turn it on and off. You can set its spending limits. You can set alerts, and it becomes very, very handy. And I always use it myself because one, sometimes I can get a little carried away. So if I have the card with me and it's on, I know that I can just easily go ahead and swipe it. So for the most part, I know that to avoid that, what I do is I like to turn my card off. So even if I use it, the card will be declined. It will not go through, and I will kind of like it will be a reminder for myself as to why I did that, just so that I don't want to go and and start using the card on things that are unnecessary. And obviously, the last thing is to make sure that you always keep in track of the transaction, all of the activities that you have going on. In case if you see anything suspicious, do not hesitate to let the credit union know, let us know that there is something fishy, something that doesn't look normal, and then so we can initiate the steps to get you back on track if we need to file any disputes. And as I mentioned at the beginning, this credit card that we offer, you are able to add it to your digital wallets, whether it's Apple Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay. I'm sorry. And the way how to do that is very simple. Once you have your smart device, you go to your wallet, tap on the add card icon, and then it will let you know, it will ask you whether you're adding a debit card or a credit card. And once you select either one of the options, you pretty much just have to follow the instructions on the screen. So it will ask you for the credit card number or debit card number, the expiration date, your zip code, and the 3 digits of the code in the back of the card. And once you've done that, the last step that you have to do is that you need to make sure that you verify with us that the card has been successfully added. And you can do that by going to USSFCU.org / mobile wallet, and then you'll be able to see there, that in fact your card has been added to your digital wallet. And with that, again, as I mentioned before, we have over 100,000 free ATMs throughout the nation. And as long as, every time, wherever you go, as long as you see any one of these four logos, which is the Co-op, Old Point, the Q Lions, or the NYCE logo in front of that ATM, if you see that, you know that ATM is going to be surcharge free. So you're not going to be paying for that ATM. And again, that's something that's truly, truly exciting, especially for those that, perhaps might need a little cash if you are traveling and you might not be near the branch, and you want to have access to a quick cash, whether it's from your debit card or credit card, and take advantage of the cash advance feature. With that being said, what if you don't have a card and you want to go ahead and apply for one? What do you have to do in order to apply for one? Pretty simple. You can go ahead and do that. The easiest way to do it would be online, USSFCU.org / Smart Rewards. And there you'll be able to, the link is going to take you to the application section, or you can visit one of our branches or call our contact center, and they will be happy to assist you with submitting your application. Right now, we are running a special promotion all the way through the end of August, and that is that if you get a credit card, by the end of August, we'll be giving you a $5,000 bonus point just for getting approved for your credit card. And all you have to do in order to get that, you just have to make 5 purchases, and you'll be surprised. that, you know, unlike other companies that tells you that you'll be that you can get you know, $100, $300 or X number of points, but in order for you to do that, you need to spend two, three, or $5,000 in order for you to get those points. For us, it's not like that. All you have to do is just make 5 simple purchases. For those that like to buy coffee, if you want to do that, you can just buy coffee 5 times in 60 days. So you have 2 months to go and buy 5 cups of coffee. And by doing that and completing those transactions, then you would automatically get those 5,000 bonus points added to your bank. So it truly is exciting. And again, you know, the way how you can get your card is just by easily going to our website, apply online, or go and visit one of our branches, or call the contact center, and then one of our representatives will be able to assist you with your next rewards, Smart Rewards credit card. And again, just wanted to reiterate that we do have this special promotion that we're running right now, which is the 10 times the rewards points for every dollar that you spend, and this is going to end on August 31st. With that being said, this is going to bring me to the end of my presentation. I hope you found this helpful. And Eddie, we're going to go ahead and open it up and see if anybody has any questions.
Thank you, Milton, for such a great presentation. The question is, if we have all the answers, and we're going to have all the answers. You know, we have so many questions on the chat. We have a couple on the Q&A feature. So we're so excited to dive into this one, especially because this is where we get to interact with our members, you know. With that being said, there's a couple questions that you already answered, but I think it's good to emphasize them just to make sure that everybody, you know, is on the same page. Everybody got the same information. Can you remind us, how do you claim your points? What can they be used for?
Absolutely. The way how you redeem your points is by just going into your online banking portal, and then on the left sidebar, you'll be able to see the option to go into your credit card rewards points, and just click on that, and it's going to take you to a whole new screen where you'll be able to see the first thing that you see once you click on the particular link is going to be the number of points that you have. And then right underneath that, you'll be able to you will see the option that says redeem points. You click on it, and it takes you to I was gonna say the Pandora's box, but it's not that. But it will take you to the you know, the homepage where you'll be able to see you know, the list of all of the items that you can get, whether it's gift cards, whether it's travel, whether it's cash back, whether it's buying merchandise. You'll be able to see all of that on that site, and then you just select, you know, what it is that you want to redeem the points for, and it's as easy as that. But the most important thing is you'll be able to see that feature on your online banking portal.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That's such a great way to put it, especially if anybody has any concerns. You go to your mobile application and you will be able to see them. I also know that Kerry was speaking to one of the attendees, and there's a number that they can call if they don't want to do it through the online banking. Correct, Kerry?
The Redemption Center, they're really friendly there. I should have made a slide of it, but you can find their number on the Smart Rewards page on our website. I put it in the chat too, and I'll follow up and include it in the email. But they're so friendly on the phone there, and they have great hours too, and they'll help you redeem them. They'll just tell you your balance. They'll talk, you know, about anything. So
perfect. You know, so let's say, for example, you log online and you see 10,000 points and you were under the impression that you earned 12,000 points, they will be able to help you with, you know, those concerns and questions. And like Kerry was saying, they're very friendly, and they will be able to help you out, you know, exchange them for traveling, gift cards, or whatever it is that you would like to purchase with those points that you are earning. Question: does the 10-time bonus rewards apply to the debit card as well, or only for the credit card?
That's going to be just for the credit card, Eddie. Actually, no, I'm taking it back. I'm getting corrected right now. I was under the impression it was only for the credit card, but no, you know what? It's for everything. It's your debit card and the credit card. So my apologies. Thank you, Kerry, for correcting me on that.
No worries. That means everybody that we're live. So, things happen. So it's okay. That's what we're a team. But
I
just
told them that though when we reviewed the presentation. I'm not sure what fell off there.
Gotta look at my notes.
just keep in mind, everybody, that it's for the debit cards and the credit card as well. And you earn 1 point for every dollar on your credit card, and then you earn 1 point for every $4 on the debit card, correct? But this is gonna be the 10-time bonus. So you can use it for either or. Now,
Yeah.
This is for Kerry, and I know this is a marketing question. Do you notify customers when there are bonus points?
Yes. So, well, we do by email. I look at like, okay, we have say 40,000 members. The normal average email open rate is 20%. So some people don't see it maybe that way, but we have it on our website too, and our web page as well. But really, after researching to present this presentation, they said a lot of things I read said you should tell people way ahead of time so they can plan bigger purchases around the points time to make the most value of their points. So I'm going to tell my boss, and we're going to start putting it out there well in advance now. But yes, we put it on our website, and then we send out emails all the time. Just some people don't get the emails, I don't think. And then, yes,
So we do different channels here in the marketing department, like Kerry was saying, and just to piggyback right on what she was saying, we do email campaigns. We also put it on the website as well. And if you go to one of our branches, we have signage all over the place as well. So we do multiple channels. So we do like to inform our members about our promotion because we want you all to take advantage of it, especially with the testimony that Milton was saying. I believe I know the person that took the vacation to the Bahamas, and it's a true testimony. She was saying that with all the points that she got, she was able to take that nice vacation with her husband. It was, all on the earning points that she has. So, and the goal is to get to 64,000 points like Kerry, so you can travel all over the world for free. So we'll see where Kerry will be connecting next Wednesday for the next webinar. Another question. Do points expire? I believe, Kerry, you answered this one, and just, y'all can confirm with me. Points expire 3 years from the day that you earn them. Is that correct?
That is correct, Eddie. Thank you so much. And that's actually it's an excellent question. And yes, you have 3 years to redeem your points once you have earned them. So, but hopefully, that's enough time for you to decide as to where you want to get your points use your points at. But yeah, you do have 3 years to use your points. So it truly is important that you take advantage of it and don't let your points go to waste.
Oh,
Perfect.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just wanted to add one more thing to the question before. You can basically count on us every year running it in the summertime, and then around the holiday time, I fill out the paperwork and the requests, and we do it every year for the holidays, and then in the summer. So those two for certain, but sporadically also throughout the year.
Awesome. So just keep going to the website, look out for the email campaigns. We're always doing it. But like Kerry was saying, usually during the summertime and the holidays, that's when we want to give back. Summertime, because, sometimes people are going on vacation. They want to, take advantage of using their credit card. And then the holidays, who doesn't want to get a gift on the holidays? So that's the reason why, we want to give back to our members. And that's what makes the difference between a regular bank and the United States and the Federal Credit Union. You're a trust holder here at the credit union, so that means that you're part owner of the company, and then we want to give back to you all. This question might be above us, but I just want to mention it because our commitment is to read every question that we get. But let's say, for example, this one attendee, she used to say that she used to earn points and then she would exchange them for gift cards for Safeway, but Safeway is not one of the options anymore. How can somebody go about, let's say, if they want Safeway back in the rewards program? I think that's maybe an agreement between Visa and the credit union. Or what do you think on your area of expertise, Milton?
Yeah, it truly is. We just got to, obviously sometimes, that it can become it goes out of our control in a way. But I mean, I'll tell you this. I mean, if it's a popular, store, a popular place. Obviously, I know Safeway. Who doesn't like to go to Safeway? I mean, I love going to Safeway. I love their bakery section. Their French baguettes, man, they're on point. You'll find me there almost every weekend. But yeah, no, we can always ask for it to be put back on there, but obviously it's not guaranteed. But we can that could be something that we can send through the external partners that we utilize for the points. So, but yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much for that explanation. And Kerry, don't feel bad that I'm going through some questions that you already answered, but I think people hearing us talking about them makes a huge difference as well. Milton, does the Smart Rate credit card earn points?
The Smart Rate credit card does not earn points, unfortunately. The difference with one and the other is that, again, the Smart Rate is just going to pretty much the power of that card is the fact that you're going to have the lowest interest rate. So in essence, you are sacrificing the rewards points for a lower interest rate. So for those that are not very into using points, but rather pay less interest rate on their purchases, then we will obviously, once you're applying for the card, we will recommend that you go with a card that offers a lower interest rate. So with that being said, the easiest, the quick answer would be no. The Smart Rate does not provide any points, unfortunately.
Perfect. Thank you for explaining the differences. If you want to earn points and exchange them for, gift cards, travel plans, or whatever it is that you want to do, you might want to go with the Smart Rewards. If you want a lower rate, is that what you say, correct? Then you will go with the Smart Rate. And the name explains it all. Smart Rewards, you want rewards, Smart Rate, you want the better rate. Another question is, and I believe this has to do with the purchase rebate that you were talking about versus getting a, gift card or anything like that. Is one reward better than the other? That depends on the person, correct? Whether what they want to accomplish with those points, correct?
That is correct, but I will say that Carrie and I were looking at this early today when we were wrapping up and doing our prep for this presentation, and you'll be surprised. Sometimes you'll be able to see that sometimes the travel feature might be able to give you more for your points. And that's just because oftentimes you do run into different airlines that wanna run, or hotels, or whatever it is, right? Or the cruises that we were talking about early. Sometimes they do run special promotions, so the cost of buying or booking a plane trip or a cruise or a hotel might be less, versus you going and perhaps getting a gift card. So it truly is. It will depend, I would say, perhaps on the season. Right now, it is the summertime, so people are traveling, people are hitting the road, and so so those are just some of the things to keep an eye out. But the most important thing is that you're not forced to utilizing your points on just one particular category. Feel free to shop around. Feel free to see what's going to be best for you and what makes more sense. We understand that earning points, it's not easy. It comes with a price. And so with that, make sure that when you're making that decision as to how you want to redeem those points, that you do make you do make a wise decision when it's time to go ahead and then get rewarded for everything that you've done with those, and all the work that it took you to get to the points that you have in your bank.
Perfect. And then just keep in mind that you have 3 years to spend them. So just because you have let's say, for example, right away you get 10,000 points, you feel obligated, like, oh, I need to get a gift card, or I need to spend it. No, like Milton was saying, do due diligence, think about what your goal might be, whether it's a vacation or buy some groceries right away, whatever it is. And then, you can make that decision based on that. So just keep in mind that you have 3 years to spend those points. And I think it was one of the questions as well, or one of the comments, but Kerry answered that as well, is that we'll let you know ahead, in advance, when your points will expire. We won't tell you like, oh, your points are expiring tomorrow, and then you only have 1 day to, make that decision. We'll tell you in advance. Do you know how long in advance, Kerry, or it's just something
Sorry, I was just waiting to answer. In the portal, when you look at your points or your history, your transactions, it says like points expiring, how many are expiring within the next set date. It tells you right on there, basically, it'll tell you. And I believe it says it if you get paper or credit card statements. I think it says expiration date on there. I know it tells you your balance. I thought it said this many points will expire at this time, but you'll know for sure if you manage them in the portal.
Perfect. We'll let you know in advance, that's for sure. Another question. If you had 2 debit cards related to one account, does that combine those points earn on each card?
Absolutely. Yes.
Another cool thing about that too is if you have a spouse with a separate account, if you call, I believe you call the credit union, it's called householding, and they'll set it up so you can pool those with your spouse or your kid or whatever, and all those will be aggregated into your rewards portal, the same account, the rewards account.
So to summarize the answer, you earn points for every product that you have. So you have multiple debit cards, you can earn different points. And then maybe that's one of the little secrets that Kerry doesn't want to tell us, that she earned all those points. Maybe she's combining all her products. So the goal is to get like Kerry, travel and get a gift card at the same time. We're trying to get like you, Kerry. So that's the goal. Another question, and I think this has been on the on the tables of conversation with upper management. I heard this for a few months now, but I don't know if Milton, you want to add to it if you have heard more information. But does the credit union have any plans to join SAIL?
Thank you, Eddie. And the answer to that is yes. That is in the works. So just hang tight. We are working. It's just due to us being a credit union. That we are regulated slightly different through NCUA. So we just want to make sure that we go through the proper channels and then make it efficient and then make it a smooth transition as well. But yes, it is something that it's on the works. We do not have a specific date as to when that will be completed, but I know we have a great project management team that is working on that, and just stay tuned. That's all I will tell you right now. Is stay tuned and trust me. Our members are asking for it, and we know that it's becoming a very popular, feature with many other financial institutions. So we want to make sure that you also, know that we hear your concerns and we listen to them, and then we put it in place as well. But it's just because of the nature of how SAIL operates, it's a little more complicated, and then we just got to go through all of the proper channels and make sure that we're doing everything correct in our end, and if so, we are going to make it happen. But it's already in the works. I'll tell you that.
And one of the priorities here at the United States Senate Federal Credit Union, everybody, is to innovate. So I think incorporating SAIL to our products and services will be one of those innovations that we're working on. So just be patient with us. Once we have everything ready, you'll definitely, best believe, you'll hear it, whether it's on the emails or the websites, or if you call, I'm sure that our contact center will let you know that we're part of SAIL, or you might hear like a little automated message. So stay tuned, it's coming your way. Another question, and if this is possible, how can I convert a Smart Rate card to a Smart Rewards card? Is that possible at all, Milton? And if so, what is the process, or what would you recommend this person to do?
Yeah, so absolutely. So in essence, what I would say for that is that you just give us a call the contact center, and then we can help you with the converting the cards. But it is possible.
I love these questions. Like I'm learning so much. I don't know about you guys, but I'm learning so much. So I appreciate each one of you for sending your questions. This is another question. Is there one of the ways we can redeem points that will give us the biggest bang for our points, or does every option fall under the same dollar amount per point redeem figure? So I guess
Kerry, you want to take that one?
the question from what I understood is, let's say, for example, we're saying 1 point is $1 equal 1 point on the credit card, $4 equal 1 point on the debit card. Is there a way that they can earn more points? Or is that something that's just, set with the limitations that we have and the protocols that we need to follow and the compliances, rules and stuff?
Well, I understood the question to be now.
Oh, go ahead, Kerry. Go ahead, Kerry.
Or well, like, is there one option that's more valuable than the other? Is that what kind of what you thought the question was, Milton?
No, if I understand it right, I think it's, like if you guys see the some other credit card companies, they will provide special offers. For instance, you can get 1 point for groceries, but if you go and then use it for travel, you can get 3%, and so on. So
Oh,
it
okay.
varies on the purchases that you make. But to answer the questions, for us is no. It's just we don't advertise on any particular category of expenses. It's always $1 for every point, regardless of the type of purchase that you make. Whether it's groceries, whether it's for travel, whether it's for just your day-to-day regular expenses, such as going and getting a cup of coffee. So that the way you to earn the points, it will always be the same. We do not have any special categories as to which one might give you more.
We do that sometimes on promotions. Like last summer, we just did on summer travel, and so on fuel, on airlines, on rental cars. We sometimes do that. This promotion for the 10 times is on everything, but like Milton said, generally it's the same for every category.
Perfect. Are points posted right away, even if you pay off your car monthly?
You know what? That is an excellent question. And I think I actually read that myself here.
I know the answer.
Go ahead. You want to take it? You want to take it?
So I see mine come up within like 2 days. Like they're not automatic, but within 1 or 2 days, you see it on there.
Yeah. And with that being said, one of the things that I wanted to mention on that, and it just I can't remember who was the member that asked that question, but whoever was the person that asked the question, let me tell you, you cracked the code. And the reason why I say that is because the points will always be granted. Now, whether you pay off the balance or you don't pay off the balance, that's on you. But obviously, if you do pay off the balance, you know that you will not be paying the interest rate. So for those that pay off the balances before the month ends, you're not going to be charged an interest rate, but you will get the points. So it is truly a great, what's the word I'm looking for?
Value.
Thank you.
That's how I earn my points. Like I'll literally make a purchase and then I'll go on the app and don't tell the CEO, and then transfer my money from my checking account to the Smart Rewards account. And I feel like credit card bills are due on the 25th of every month, no matter when you make the payment, no matter when you made the purchase or not. So I always try to remind myself to watch for that. Like on the 25th, they say the balance due, because I always pay the balance off in full, but like 25th, no matter what you're due, if you have a balance, there's minimum payment due.
Yeah. And I just saw a follow-up question that says, if you make a purchase and you earn the points and then sometime later you return the product, will the points be taken away, Kerry?
I know I spent forever reading the manual. It does adjust like that, like based on returns and stuff, just like any other thing. I forget the word they say for it, but they adjust it based on that. Nothing the credit union does, they do that all automatically.
Yeah, it's
So
in essence, it's Visa the one that gets notified that a return was made, and so any points that you earned for that particular purchase, will be taken back.
And also I wanted to give a special shout out to one of our attendees, Ms. Angela. She was telling us and clarifying for us that on paper statements inform you when the points will expire. So you don't only see that online, you also can see on your paper statement if you decide to go the paper route. So Ms. Angela, thank you very much for clarifying that for us. I think out of the three of us, I think we all go digital, so it's always good to have that also, point of view. Everybody does banking differently. And, we like that everybody comes together with these webinars and they give us their point of view on how they do their banking, because Milton does banking differently, Kerry does banking differently, I do my banking differently. So we like to learn from you as well. We're presenting these webinars, but, 9 times out of 10, if not 9.5 out of 10, I'm always learning from your questions, and especially because you all tell us your experience as to how you use the products and services. So thank you very much for the clarification. We have 3 minutes. We want to be mindful of people's time, but if anybody else has another question, we're open. The mic is open. Milton doesn't get jealous. He shares the mic with you all as well. So if you want to come off mute, or if you want to say, send another comment, or if you have another question, please let us know. But we appreciate each one of you for being here with us. I don't know about you, Milton. I don't know about you, Kerry. But those questions were amazing. I think it's one of the, top webinars with the most interesting and most in-depth questions that we had so far.
Yeah,
absolutely.
that was fun. So I had fun.
Yeah, no, it truly is, and we really love the engagement that we're getting out of this webinars. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the webinar, feel free to send us suggestions. We always listen. Like we always want to make it right to our members. So. But what I was going to say, if you do want to, if you do want to know about any particular product or anything that any of the topics that we offer, feel free to send your suggestions. And with that, it's a great segue to let you know that next Wednesday, our topic is going to be on the psychology of spending. So it's going to be another great webinar that we have for next Wednesday. Is going to be led by our very own Kim Friendly, who she asked to be excused for today. She has a good reason for it, but she will be back again next week. But again, we just wanted to thank you all for taking taking time out of your business schedules and coming in and joining us on this great webinar. We truly appreciate the engagement, the interaction, and we are, this is what the United States Center for Credit Union is all about. It's people helping people, and we learn so much from you all as well with all the questions that Eddie alluded to, and we're just happy to be a resource for you. And I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh, hey, Milton, did you hear that the French baguette was the New York Times Wordle of the day? Do you play?
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I did not know that, but one of the reasons why I go to Safeway. So that's awesome.
With that being said, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you everybody for these questions. Without your questions, this wouldn't be possible. Without your attendance, this wouldn't be possible. And I think personally, this webinar was a reminder as to what I do here at the credit union, what I love my job. And it's just to help, everybody reach their dreams and goals. And we hope that you have a good night. We hope that you earn those points, just like Carrie. And then next webinar, when we maybe go through this topic again, she'll let us know where she traveled with her points, So with that being said, thank you very much, everybody, for your membership. Thank you for being here with us, and hope everybody has a great night. I will see you next Wednesday, at the same channel at the same time.
Okay.
Thank you all. Have a great evening.
Thank you. Bye.